You work hard, every single week. And yet somehow at the end of the month, there's nothing left. No savings, no investments, just the same cycle, over and over. And the worst part? You can't even figure out where the money went. I'm going to be real with you. This isn't just bad luck. It's a set of specific mistakes. Mistakes that are so common, so normal, that most people never even realize they're making them. We're going to go through 10 of them today. And I'll warn you, number 7 is the one that catches even people who think they've got it together. Stay with me, because by the end of this, you'll know exactly what's holding you back and how to fix it. Mistake 1, living without a budget. No budget means you have no idea where your money is actually going. It just goes. Studies show people who don't budget spend up to 25% more every month than those who do. That's hundreds of dollars quietly leaking out with zero accountability. I know budget sounds boring, but you know what's more boring? Being broke at 40 and wondering what happened. You don't need a fancy system. Write down what comes in, write down what goes out. Apps like YNAB or even notes on your phone work fine. Just start. Now, even if you do have a budget, mistake number 2 can still quietly wipe you out. Mistake 2, spending more than you earn. This sounds obvious. It isn't obvious when you're living it. A lot of people are spending $200, $300, even $500 more than they earn every single month. Not because they're reckless, but because subscriptions, habits, and lifestyle creep are invisible. You've probably done this. I've done this. It sneaks up on you. Pull up your last 3 months of bank statements right now. Add it all up. Compare it to your income. The number will either reassure you or wake you up. Either way, you need to know. Speaking of surprises, what happens when life throws you one you didn't see coming? That's mistake number 3. Mistake 3, having no emergency fund. Your car breaks down, your tooth cracks, you lose a client. Life doesn't care about your budget. Without an emergency fund, every single unexpected expense becomes a debt. And debt compounds. That one $800 car repair turns into $1,100 by the time interest is done with it. Start with just $500 in a separate account. Label it emergency only. Then build toward 3 months of expenses. Even $25 a week gets you there faster than you think. Okay, let's talk about the thing most people use instead of an emergency fund, and why it's making things so much worse. Mistake 4, treating credit cards like free money. Swipe now, deal with it later. We've all been there. Credit card companies make their money from people who carry a balance. The average interest rate right now is over 20%. That means a $1,000 balance you don't pay off. You're paying $200 a year just to keep it there. Simple rule, if you can't pay it off in full at the end of the month, don't swipe the card. Use credit for convenience, cashback, points, protection, not as a second income. Now we're at the halfway point, and this next one? It's the mistake people will tell you isn't urgent. That's exactly why it's so dangerous. If this is already hitting different, go ahead and subscribe. We cover personal finance in a way that actually makes sense. Now back to it. Mistake 5. Waiting to save for retirement. Every year you wait costs you, not a little, a lot. Compound interest is math, and math doesn't care about your excuses. $200 a month starting at 25 gets you roughly $525,000 by age 65. Start at 35 with the same contributions, you end up with about $245,000. Same effort, half the money. That's what waiting costs. If your employer offers a 401k match, contribute enough to get the full match today. That's a 50 to 100% instant return. No investment in the world beats that. That was money you're not growing. Now let's talk about money you're actively losing, without even realizing it. Mistake 6, lifestyle inflation. You get a raise, you deserve it, so you get a nicer apartment, a newer car, better restaurants. That's just leveling up, right? It's called lifestyle inflation, and it means your expenses rise to match your income, so you're no better off than before. Just living bigger, but still just as broke. Every time you get a raise, save or invest at least half of it before your spending adjusts. Let your future self get the upgrade, not just your lifestyle. The next one is something people know they should do, but keep putting off because it feels overwhelming. Mistake 7, not investing or waiting until you know enough. Quick question, where is your savings right now? A bank account earning 0.5%? Inflation is running at 3 to 4% a year. That means money sitting in a regular account is losing purchasing power every single year. You're not being safe. You're falling behind. You've probably told yourself you'll invest once you understand it better. But that day keeps getting pushed back, doesn't it? You don't need to pick stocks. A simple S&P 500 index fund has returned around 10% annually on average over the last 50 years. Open a brokerage account. Set up Auto Invest. Start with whatever you can. Done beats perfect every time. Now let's talk about a number that follows you everywhere, and most people don't even know theirs. Mistake 8. Ignoring your credit score. Your credit score affects your mortgage rate, your car loan, your apartment application, sometimes even your job offer. It's one number that touches your entire financial life. The difference between a 620 and a 760 credit score on a $300,000 mortgage is tens of thousands of dollars over the life of the loan. Same house, very different cost. Check your score for free. Credit Karma, your bank app, plenty of options. Pay on time. Keep your credit utilization under 30%. Don't open 5 new cards in a month. Simple habits, big results over time. 2 more to go. And these 2 are the ones that hit closest to home for a lot of people. Mistake 9. Trying to look wealthy instead of build wealth. The nicest car in the parking lot might belong to the person with the least savings. Think about that. We spend money we don't have on things we don't need to impress people we don't even like. Social media has made this 10 times worse. Everyone's performing wealth instead of building it. There's no shame in driving an older car. No shame in skipping the vacation you can't afford. The shame is being 55 with nothing saved because you spent 30 years keeping up appearances. Ask yourself before every non-essential purchase, does this get me closer to financial freedom or further from it? That one question changes everything. And the last one, this might be the most honest thing I'll say in this entire video. Mistake 10, never upgrading your financial knowledge. Money is a skill, and most of us were never taught it. Not in school, not at home. We were just expected to figure it out. The people who stay poor are often the ones who stop learning about money after they leave school. The people who build wealth treat financial education like a lifelong habit. Books, podcasts, conversations like this one. Read one book on personal finance. Follow one creator who breaks it down in plain English. Have one real conversation with someone who's further along than you. Small inputs, massive outputs over time. Here's what I want you to take from this. None of these mistakes make you a bad person. They make you normal. Most people are doing most of these things because nobody taught us any better. But now you know. And knowing is where everything changes. Pick one thing from this list, just one. Fix that this week, then come back for the next one. Small moves done consistently over a long time. That's how ordinary people build extraordinary financial lives. Not luck, not a windfall. Just better decisions, made one at a time.